Hi everybody, this is Max with Enlight Automotive. Today I'm going to go through the installation of some LED fog lights on this 2007 GMC Sierra truck. We've already put some Enlight HID headlights in this vehicle. It's got the nice massive photon generator system in it with the crystal white bulbs. Now we're going to be putting in the high power LED fog lights. These have got 4 Cree XPG emitters. It's got a glass housing with a glass lens which helps with the optics. Another thing to point out about these Cree XPGs, there might be some similar bulbs on the market, but they are going to use the XPC or XPE emitters, and those all have a smaller die size. And when I say die size, I mean these yellow things in there. The actual LED die is much bigger on these than on some of the other bulbs that are on the market. And what that allows us to do is, with the same power level, we can get more light while maintaining a lower current density in the chips, which results in a lower temperature, extending bulb life. Installation on both the driver and the passenger side is very simple. It helps if you turn the wheels to one side. I'm not going to do that for this particular video, but all you're going to do is you're going to go under here. Let's see if we can get some kind of light. And there you go. You can see the back of the fog light housing. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the connector out first. I'm trying to do this with one hand, so bear with me here. There's a tab on the top of the connector. Squeeze it down. You should be able to wiggle that out, just like that. And now, to pull the bulb out, I'm doing this blind, but let's see here. Where am I at? You're going to push on the bottom side of the bulb and on the top side of the bulb, squeeze the tabs in, and then you're going to wiggle it back. It should pop out, just like that. And that's it. Now we're going to put the new bulb in just the reverse order. You can see the fog light hole up there, hopefully. Slide it in, line it up, and just push forward. You should hear a slight click. Probably won't hear it on video. And then you want to take the connector and push it into the back of the bulb, snap it in, and that's it. Installation is exactly the same on the driver's side as it is for the passenger side. There is one other thing that I want to point out when you're installing these bulbs, is there is an up and down orientation to them. So if you look at the back of the LED bulb here, you'll see that the socket that the plug connects into it's asymmetrical. You want to make sure that that top tab there, having a little issues focusing, you'll see there's a tab on the top of the rectangle. You want to make sure that that's facing up. Don't let it face down, or else you might not be able to get it in. Now that we've got the LEDs in, got a nice white color. And that's it. That concludes the installation. I just wanted to show you guys a couple different options that we have in terms of LEDs for the fog lights on the Chevy Silverado. Earlier in the video you saw we installed these L480 LEDs, but we just got these new Tetraflux LED fog lights that will also work in the Chevy Silverado. These ones are really nice because they also use 4 Cree XPGs, but these ones they're the XPG2, so it's the latest generation from Cree, which is the L480 bulb here. It uses the first generation Cree XPG LEDs. And also, obviously, the biggest difference is the Tetraflux system has a pretty substantial heatsink on it. This allows us to run the LEDs at a much higher power than the L480 bulbs. The true power consumption of the L480 bulb here is about 4.8 watts, where here we're near 13 watts of power, so they're significantly brighter. It's going to be a little bit difficult to show on camera, but I am going to light these up here. First I'm going to turn on the L480 bulb, and you're going to see the camera do some strange things as it tries to adjust the light. So in order to make, it looks like we got both of them on here. Turn that out, turn that off. In order to try to show the difference in brightness between these two bulbs, right now just the L480 is on, but the camera is overexposed, so I'm going to try refocusing it here and make it as dim as possible. So you can kind of see how bright those are. Alright, well, the camera just does what it wants to do. Now, we're going to turn on the Tetraflux system in addition. And we're going to try to do the same thing. And you can see the hotspot from the Tetraflux system is much brighter. So much brighter where you can't even see the individual LEDs. Whereas you can with the L480 bulb. The Tetraflux system is about 4 times as bright as the L480 bulb. And if you're looking for some serious fog lights, those would be the ones to go with.